friends. I'm Tim Mooney with the Timothy Mooney Repertory Theatre. I've been sharing my one-man plays all over the U.S. and sometimes the world for the last 25 years. Perhaps we've met in the course of my many crisscrosses across the face of the planet. Well, I'm coming back to AACT this year and looking forward to visiting with you once more. These 5-star performances are available to tour to your theater. I take on some of the most challenging plays ever made, making them so very accessible to you and your audiences and your players. Is there a Shakespeare play you've been dying to do but maybe don't think your audience or your actors will get it? Are they intimidated by Shakespeare? I have flipped that script on its head through one-man shows and workshops. Again and again, I get folks telling me, I used to think I hated Shakespeare. Now I think I love Shakespeare. What might be possible if you had an audience or a group of actors who were actually excited by the possibility of performing or attending Shakespeare or, say, Molière? For instance, one of my plays includes Lot o' Shakespeare. In it, I perform one monologue from every Shakespeare play, determined entirely at random by way of a bingo cage. You can test me out. Swing by my booth, name any Shakespeare play. If I can't recite a monologue from that play, you win a free copy of your choice of any of my books while supplies last. But ever since Lot o' Shakespeare, I've found more outlets for Shakespearean excitement. In 2012, I created Shakespeare's Histories, 10 epic plays at a breakneck pace, also produced at the International Community Theatre Fest. I realized that those history plays make a ton more sense when you explore them in chronological order, so I whipped through all 10 in just 1 hour. From there, I went on a tear through all of Hamlet in just 1 hour, Julius Caesar, 1 hour, Comedy of Errors, Romeo and Juliet, Twelfth Night, all in just 1 hour, currently working on Breakneck King Lear for 2026. I even created a 6-person Midsummer Night's Dream, also available for your group to produce. In fact, all of my breakneck interpretations can be divided up among an ensemble of actors. This one, Breakneck Comedy of Errors, has already been published, but those others are also available for you to produce. I've been an actor and a director for 45 years, working at the Alabama Shakespeare Festival, the Milwaukee Rep, and the Seattle Rep. Back in 1997, I started writing new versions of the plays of Molière, with about 15 of them now published. When I started directing these Molière scripts, all written in rhymed English iambic pentameter, I discovered the struggles modern actors were having with highly structured language, and had to find ways to make sense of the style that I felt breathing inside all these plays, giving workshops in acting style wherever I would bring what was then my very first one-man play, Molière Than Thou. Those workshops turned into a book, Acting at the Speed of Life, Conquering Theatrical Style. I'll have copies at the booth. And that sense of style permeated every play I took on. 3 years ago, the DeHaan Family Foundation recognized my work with a very large grant to take on all of Shakespeare's plays, breakneck style. So in short, whatever Shakespeare you're interested in, I'm working on it, and I've probably got some pretty vivid opinions on that topic. Side note, I have other stuff including The Greatest Speech of All Time, actual historical speeches from Socrates through Martin Luther King, and Man Cave, a one-man sci-fi climate change tragic comedy, if you're interested in saving the world. This summer, I'm pairing that show with a sequel, Man Cave 2, and those plays can be paired as a 2-act full-length event. So, stop by my booth and let's chat. I draw up a tour that takes me through the continental U.S. twice a year, once in the fall and once in the spring, while leaving time open for longer residencies. Let me turn you on to some theater that can light up your audiences and your actors in more ways than maybe you thought were possible. Thanks for the visit. See you in the exhibit hall.